Okay, I think that's a better angle. Quack, quack. Okay. Off your spool. Put a little curve in it like that. Line it up with the end of the white. Just push down a little bit. And it should start. There it is. Now you can put a little tension on it. Go down and start going down Route 66. Up and go back and pick up the girlfriend. Screw around the house a little bit. Go back to where you were and keep going down Route 66. Now this is one of the 48, so I'm going to stop at the end here, about that far, okay? And then I'm going to cut it right even with the white here, okay? I'll cut it right there. Okay? I'm going to do the next one. A little curve. I love that curve. Set it down right, match it up. There, now it's started. You put it in here like that, you'll figure that out. Okay, go down a little bit. Start going down Route 66. I don't know if you can see a little bead. Up, go back and pick up the girlfriend. And screw around the house. Get back to where you were. And go down Route 66. Stop, the ridge is out. Up. Leave about a ½ inch. And cut it right there. Okay. See why I don't pre-cut? Alright, push down. You gotta have the right tools. Up, go back and pick up the girlfriend. Nice. I wonder if you guys can see that. Probably not. Probably not from that angle, but there's a little, like a wave of solder. It's a little tricky to get the angle right. This is a Hako tip. See that little oval? It's a T5C18, something like that. I'll put the description in. But it's a professional tip. You don't have to do anything to it. But you do have to get the angle right, okay? This way and this way. What you can do is set it down like I flux it and wiggle it around a little bit to where you can find out what it is, and then you just flat down. Sometimes it helps to put a little solder on the end. These are all pre-tin, but just to get it started, it helps sometimes to have some solder on. Once you get the angle dialed in, then it works a lot better. I'm having a hell of a time. I'm out of practice. There. That right? There it is. I think. Doesn't feel right. Nope. Can't get the angle right. Fuck. There it is. You can always go back. Sometimes it's easier to drag back. And you can use your fingernail to see if it'll pull up if you fucked up. Okay, let's cut it at the end. Make sure you get a nice set of cutters like these side cutters, okay? Don't fuck around with cheap shit. Alright, now we gotta nail down these ends here. And what I'll do, sometimes I'll hold it down and just go out to the end. Sometimes I get really lucky. See? That's not right. I'm so fucking out of practice. Fuck. That's good. Hey, look at that. Now, finally, there you go. That's what you want to do. You just want to start and take it out to the end. But what will happen is sometimes the end will be a little high, so you can just hold it down with your pointy thing and make sure that it's nice and smooth on the end there. If you get a bump, you can just scrape it out. That looks halfway decent. And then you can try to pick up the ends using the pointy thing or whatever. Make sure that they're all there. Okay, that one's done. Let's do another one. Maybe I can get better at this. Alright, I'm going to pull one off. My little hooky dookie. Is that one or is it two? Sometimes they stick together. I think that's one. Okay, flux the back with 186 Kester flux. Accept no substitutes. Don't be using that 951 bullshit. You'll be sorry if you do. 186. 187 is police code for murder. So 186. Okay. Now your flux, put your cap back. Put it back where it's supposed to be. Find a home for that thing. Because what you want to do is get a rhythm going to where you're not really thinking about what you're doing. You just, you know. Now my sister is telling me that she started coloring. I go, what? She goes, yeah, I'm coloring. Go back and pick up the girlfriend. Okay, going down Route 66. Oh, that's a nice speed. Yeah, I guess maybe this is old, but she said it's a big thing. People are into coloring. You know, adults. They got these adult coloring books, and they got all these special pens and shit. And it's supposed to be some kind of therapy or whatever. I told her, well, that sounds pretty cool. I said, I'm tabbing solar cells, so that's kind of like a therapy for me, too. You know? But on the other hand, I'm creating something of value, alright? In other words, this is way more productive than coloring books. And it's kind of cool, really. Off the cliff, drove off the road. Okay. Now, I shouldn't really throw my tools down like that. I should just set it down. Okay, like that, see? And we touch it, pull a little bit on it, go a little bit away from it, and we'll start going down Route 66. Oh shit, pick up the girlfriend. Screw around the house a little bit. You don't necessarily have to screw around the house, but And try to pick up where you left off. Up, there's a little bead. Let me take a picture of that. On the other hand, if you guys start doing this shit, I drove off the road. That's so you don't leave a big bump of solder on the end. Where was I? Oh yeah, if you guys start doing this, you will see that little bead. See, I'm picking it up by the tail. These are fragile, but they're not that fucking fragile. And I'd like to smooth that down like that. Anyway, some people say you have to wear fucking surgical gloves. I say, fuck you. You don't need surgical gloves. You should see my first panel. Holy shit. Come back and pick up the girlfriend. And some of these are broke. I'll try to stay within the lines. See, you can move it. Okay, I think I'm going to do a long one here, so I'm just going to go all the way out to the end and cut it here instead of stopping, because I need 12 of these. I need 12 of these because I have 12 strings. I need 12 cells that have tabs on both ends, because these are going to be on the outside, okay? On one side they're going to be on the outside and they need a tab. But the inside ones, they end right there on the back, okay? So I got to make 12 with tails and 48 with no tail. Come on, baby, you know you can do it. You should watch Chinese people that work in factories tap cells. Well, now they probably got machines, but man, I was watching a video of these girls. Man, they're like, boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh, do we have a crack? I think we cracked it. Groovy. It's not a big deal. I've cracked lots of cells. Come on, baby. So you guide it. What you can do is, if you have a crack like this, I have some packing tape, and I'll tape it to there, and I'll cut a little piece off. Okay. Great. And I'll just put a piece of tape here. Okay. Shit, I missed it. Because I'm not going to be soldering here. This is going to get soldered. This gets soldered. There it went. Slipped in. Maybe I'll get another little piece. I haven't cracked many. Every once in a while they crack. There. Almost as good as new. Believe me, that's not going to make any difference in the output. Okay. Make a little curve. Yeah, one of the first panels I made, man, they were all taped, and that panel's putting out more power to this day than some of my newer ones. It's really weird. Okay, once you get going, it goes a lot faster, okay? I can see my little wave of solder at the beginning of this tip right there. Like a wave, a little wave of solder, molten solder. Okay. Kind of look at it. It's looking pretty good. We got another one down. Alright. So, the little hooky thing the little hooky thing. The little hooky thing. Pull one off. I had this in my other one of my other videos about my pet peeve. One of my pet peeves. There's so many. Jesus. Oh fuck. See? I'm gonna start soldering without even doing any fluxing. That's why you need a method. Flux, flux, flux. Flux, 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 flux. Flux, 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 flux. Flip her over. See, just pulls it off the end of the table. Okay. Try not to land on that and press down. You'll break it. If you break it, well, put it in the reject pile. Or give it to poor kids in Mexico, which is what I've done. Oh yeah. Taking a statement and turning it into a question. Like he asks his girl, "Hey, what's your name?" She goes, "Elizabeth?" Like she's not sure, you know? But that's what I mean, and everybody does it. And it's such, how do I put this? It's a verbal virus, that's what it is. It's a verbal virus that has infected the whole world. I mean, you see newscasters, I don't know if you see newscasters, maybe. Everybody's doing it. Fucking politicians. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like, I could make an example. And you have to, if you want to stop doing it, you have to really, really concentrate, you know? It's like, you have to really concentrate, you know? Like, I think that was the question. I said, what you have to say is, you have to really concentrate. That's a statement. You have to really concentrate? That's a question. Anyway, now that I've pointed it out, you guys will realize the insidious. See, I'm fucking up. You have to do it the same way every time, to where you get the zen of tabbing. Fuck. That's why you have a little bit of solder here, because every once in a while, I don't know what happens, it dries out. I mean, these things have solder on them, but for some reason, God, come on. And sometimes it just, up, there we go. We got our wave. I got a wave. I got a wave. Na 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 na. Off the road. There, make noise. You're not supposed to make noise with your tools. It's a bad sign. Okay. Go in a little bit. Start going down Route 66. Ooh, I got a nice wave. Up. Gotta pick up the girlfriend. Pick up the girlfriend. Screw around the house a little bit. Get back on the road, Route 66. Na 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 na. Ooh, I got a nice wave. Keep it straight. That's how you steer. Keep going down Route 66. Off the road. I keep this soldering station pretty hot. Pretty hot. Like 800 or something. Alright, now let's do a shorty. Ooh, there's a hook there. What's that hook doing there? Solder hook. These things are delicate, but they're not that fucking delicate. I think maybe there's thicker ones and thinner ones. These are pretty thick. I got these on eBay. I got these on eBay? I got them on eBay? They were only, what was it? I can't even remember. They're only $160? No, I don't remember what it was. It was less than $1 a piece, though. Okay, this one here, we're going to make these, most of them are going to be like this, so we have to quit. Because the road's out up here, don't you know? Got it even with the white. I don't know how long it takes to do a saw once you get going. Maybe 2-3 minutes? I don't know. There. Okay. Go in. Ooh, I got a wave right away that time. And guide it with this. You start seeing white there, move it down. Girlfriend, 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 pick up the girlfriend. No, 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 look at that. Fuck. Okay, get back on the road. Ooh, picked up a wave right away. I got a wave, baby. I got a wave. Road's out. You can go back a little bit. Play with it. Your first 20-30 cells are going to be fucked up, I'm sure. Mine were. Till you get this down. Get some muscle memory going. Just push down. There. Just push down. Push down. Then go in a little bit. Keep a little tension on this sucker. Ooh, I got a wave. I got a wave. When you got a wave, you know that you're doing good. That it's working. And sometimes it's hard to get the... Uh-oh. Girlfriend. Forgot the girlfriend. Because you have to solder that part down that you skipped. That you skipped. Okay. Wave. I got a wave. Road's out. Road's out. Okay. Cut it right on the end. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now, I'm starting to remember how I did this. I would just move this down, you know, spread them down. And then, I start out here and I just go out to the end and run off. Okay? Get a wave going. Come on, baby. Yeah, this is how I was doing it. Hope I didn't get a wave that time. See, look at that. See that? That's what happens when you don't get a wave. Fuck. That's why you need solder, too. Don't let anybody tell you that you can tab cells without solder. These are all solder covered, you know. Everything's got solder on it, but for some reason you got to have a little bit extra. Oh, see how cool that was? That melted right away. But what I've noticed is that there's a little bump here, okay? So what you can do is take your pointy thing and you can hold it down. Hold that tip down and just smooth that out, see? And then that smooths it out. Just melt it and then hold it down, okay? Melt it, hold it down. Solder cools really fast, you know, that's good, okay? Now 48 of them are going to be like this. See, look at that, it remelts the front a little bit too. Sometimes you get a big solder ball here. There it goes. Sometimes you get a big solder ball here, like there, and you can just go like that and pick it up. Better to do it sitting down. Watch me break one right in front of you guys. Alright, we got another one. Okay, let's do one more on film. I don't know if this fucking thing's even going. Yeah, I'll show you how to do this. This is my little stack. They're all stuck together, so I take this, and there's a little notch at the end here, tiny little notch, and I hook. You can hook one cell. Sometimes you hook two, and